Alright, and here is the video if this minivan will go. We'll move it back a little bit. But anyway, after installing the headers, the car is much louder than it used to be, which is fine. I always feel it's a little bit faster, but maybe not. Hope you guys can hear me, but the most recent work that we've done on this car is, I'll show you really quick. That temperature gauge right there. You notice how it only goes to 250. The one that was in this car went to 280. So apparently, from 74 to 76, they had a gauge that went to 280. From 72 to 73, they had one that went to 250. So the issue I was having with the one that the previous owner put in, which was wrong, was the fact that it would only read up to 150 degrees when the car was hot. And obviously, especially if you're driving a big block Chevy, there's no way that your car runs at 150 degrees. So I threw that gauge in and it still runs the same, which makes me think that the gauge wasn't the problem at all. The gauges are probably the same. The problem is actually with the sending unit that's stuck in the side of the head on the big block. So that is now in the mail, hopefully the correct one, which will make the gauge read right. The problem I've been having is I don't know what year the 454 came, or what year of car or truck or who knows what my 454 is. So it could be 60-something Chevy all the way to late 70s Chevy, who knows. But once we get that fixed, hopefully it'll read right. The reason why I want it fixed now is because everybody knows Texas summers are hot and I don't want to overheat. We also have electric fans to install. Sometime this summer we're going to get to it, and that way I can leave my mechanical fan and I'll never have to worry about overheating again. Everybody knows big blocks run hot anyway. They run hotter in Corvettes, and so I want to get that done. So here's just a little video of me driving, having to go to work on a Saturday and not being able to work on my cars. Sad days, but yeah, at least I get to drive one of them to work, right? And the big block's fun. So tonight I'll probably drive home with the top down. Right now it's pretty sunny, so it's a little hot to do that. Torque, you gotta love it, but hey, this motor's still a dog, to tell you the truth. I have another one that I'm gonna eventually build for this car to make it 500 horses, 550, give or take some. Woo! And that's what gets me to work. It's the only thing that gets me to work, is I gotta drive this car. And we have a green light. Oh, I want to give a shout out to the Dutch Texan, who is my buddy that does car vlogging on YouTube. I don't have a cool setup like he does. I'm holding this camera with one hand, so it's a good thing I don't have a 4-speed. So that's 3/4 throttle. Anyway, the Dutch Texan is the guy that, he records a lot of crap while driving, and I figured, hey, maybe I'll do one like that. So here it is. There's the Chevy dealer. All the brand new Camaros and Corvettes are in there. I'll probably never buy one just because, hey, I don't have $50,000 to $65,000 to spend on a brand new car. So, plus I'd rather drive this one anyway. It's a lot more fun. Especially when you have clean gas and don't have water in your tank. let you pull out in front of me. Crazies, all of them. This happens when you get this part of town. Everybody gets crazy. One more thing. This right here is a 2014 Camaro. And if you notice, the taillights, they're a little bit different than what they used to be. The reason being, I think, is that they were way too close to what the 2014 Corvettes looked like. And so they changed them because people were complaining. So instead of changing the Corvette's taillights, they changed the Camaro taillights so people stopped complaining about it. I think they looked the same before, but now nobody has nothing to complain about because they changed them. So just thought I'd point that out.